You are watching a Calyx software video tutorial. In this tutorial, we will cover preparing a loan for UCD export. The closing disclosure stored in the point document repository is used in the UCD export. For a successful UCD export, ensure your loan is properly prepared. In order to prepare a loan for UCD export, you will first either create a new loan or open an existing one. Select the closing disclosure either from the list on your left or from the Forms option in the top menu and go to page 3. Scroll to the Summaries of Transactions section. The fields highlighted here are those that are included in the UCD export. Section K's name field and the POC checkboxes, Section M's POC checkboxes, Section L's type dropdown, paid by field, and the POC checkboxes, and the type dropdown in Section N. Enter any applicable information for this loan. You may want to note that it is not necessary to complete the UCD fields that were highlighted for refinance loans that use the alternative form. Click the Payoffs and Payments button at the bottom of the screen. The data entered in the prepay penalty fields and the associated liability type dropdowns are included in the UCD export. Click the Copy from Liabilities button here to populate the fields with liabilities that are marked for payoff on the loan application. Now enter any applicable prepayment penalties for any liabilities that are being paid off early. Using your top menu, select eLoan File and Additional Loan Data, and scroll to the QM section. Enter any applicable data to this loan in these fields. All QM data is included in the UCD export. Using your top menu again, select Track and Agent List. Enter the license authority and authority URL for lender, broker, real estate broker buyer, real estate broker seller, and closing agent where applicable. Scroll to the seller section and use the checkboxes to indicate whether the seller is an individual or a legal entity, business or corporation. If you selected legal entity, enter the company name in the corresponding field. Add the closing disclosure to the document repository by selecting eLoan File and Document Management from your top menu. Click the Add button and select Add Point Form and click OK. The Borrower Forms dialog box will open. Choose the Closing Disclosure pages. Make sure the Output option shows Store. Click the Store as One File checkbox and click the Store button. Enter a document name when prompted and click OK. After the pages are converted to a PDF, the Document Information Preview window will open. If you look here, you will see drop-downs for both category and type. Single documents are automatically assigned a category and type, but if multiple documents are stored as one, you will need to assign the category and type manually. There are only 3 document types that are eligible for UCD export: Closing Disclosure Standard, Closing Disclosure Alternative, and Closing Disclosure Borrower Only. Select Closing from the category dropdown, and then one of the applicable types for UCD export from the type dropdown list. If you do not find any of these three under the Types drop-down menu, refer to Knowledge Base Article 6700. Now select the borrower and, where applicable, co-borrower from their drop-down lists, and if the borrower signature is required, specify the signature type and date signed. Now click the Add button to add the page to the repository. Close the Document Management box and you can now export the UCD XML. Thank you for watching this Calyx software video tutorial on preparing a loan for UCD export.